Good morning. Oh, it's been a while since I said that. How's everyone doing? Jesus, it's been a while. Hopefully, everything goes according to plan. We'll never have to take that long of a break, quote unquote, again. It's just a lot of stuff's kept adding up over and over time. I am feeling pretty bad. Actually, my allergies started to come back. So my throat's clogged, my nose is clogged as well. But other than that, like, I am okay. Yeah. That's probably because I do, because the last few days have been great. Excuse me. The last few days have been great. And it's been clear, and I've been able to do stuff, and then today, just I woke up and like my nose is running, or my nose is stopped up. You got a clog in my throat. It should clear up over time. And this stream is not gonna be too terribly long, or supposedly not too terribly long. Just to get back into the groove of things stream with what I do best, drawing. My Tuesday stream is going to be crazy. If I can get the crew to work. Yeah. Man, this is what it is. The Cita draws. This is an art. I'm an art person. My brand is art and only art. Alright, so is the mic okay? Music okay? Not too loud, not too soft? Well, yeah, Twitch was always supposed to be for people to get to know me. Like, I get to play games I like, I get to draw stuff and see how everything's made. I sound pretty quiet. How about now? Okay. Well, I am talking a little low because I'm not feeling too well. It'll probably get better over time once I stretch my voice out. Yeah. Freaking OBS while we're on our break completely borked and removed everything. Had to start all the way over from the very beginning. So the browser, all the audio stuff hasn't really been dialed in. as much as it was. Yeah, no, that was my PNG tuber thing. It borked several times. It had to replace everything. I have more models now, so it's a pain in the ass. But anyway, all right, let's get into it. All right, so we're back at it. Today, as you can tell from the title, we're drawing Pitviper from Twisted Metal. I have 2 more cars to draw until the full, like, the first game, first Twisted Metal game has been fully drawn. All the original characters. So I have Pitviper, and then I have Hammerhead. Because Mr. Grimm is already done. I did that on, well, we were out, and Thumper was done last year. Thumper came out this year. You can scan a little QR code if you want to, or you can jump in exclamation point store and go to our store and check that out. But Thumper is already out. Excuse me. And Mr. Grimm will be coming around on the 16th. So yeah, a lot of things decided to go wrong at the last minute, because I've been drawing on this non-stop to get all the other stuff ready. Like our 2nd year anniversary, that stream is going to be a good one, because we have a lot more exciting stuff happening that day. Yep. I'm not gonna do too much talking about it, because it's one of those things you kind of have to show. But it's something original. I mean, we'll get it done. I'll have the first one done tomorrow, so we can go ahead and send this first one off. All we need to do is have one of them at least done. But it's a project that I've been working on for around 10 years that it's finally starting to show itself. So I'm really excited to finally start getting it out. So we'll show it off in March on our 2nd year anniversary. I still can't remember what day it was. Well, yeah, but we need to at least have one available. So we'll probably order the first one, order a few of them, and then I'll get the other ones ready to go within the next few weeks. And then we'll send those out along with more of the other ones, and then they'll probably start going, because they'll probably start going on sale in April. So I'll have to bite the cost for the first one. It will order just enough to show it off. But I'm excited for it. It's a very interesting idea. All right. Yep. It'll be 2 years. And Twitch stream, I think we started in August of 2022 as well. So that the 2nd year of that is going to be a little while too. All right. So we're doing Pitviper, which is unfortunately the only time she's been in a Twisted Metal game. I think Grasshopper kind of took her place. I have an idea. I mean, it's something cool. So I just went around as like she is a armored doom buggy. So apparently, like this one right here is part of it. I'm thinking this was like going to be in a video game, one of the games, but they cut her out. But that's in a Twisted Metal game. But she's only been in one, and that's the first one. Yeah, she's a Viper. So I picked up some like ideas for armored doom buggies. I'm not gonna do anything like this crazy. It's a sticker. It's a cartoony sticker. Or something like this. So I'm gonna kind of try to like mess around with it and make it like, I don't know. I'm gonna try my best to do something with it because I'm not really good at drawing like open wheel doom buggy stuff, but we can try. We'll do what we can. We'll at least get the sketch done today. Oh no, I should draw the body first. Excuse me. Alright. Go up here. We're just gonna draw like a little bit of the outline. This is not gonna be the main one. We'll probably get ideas as we go. That's kind of how I like to draw. It's like to get ideas as we progress. So I like to improvise a lot. I think that's way more fun than already having a plan for it. I like to have plans for things. I'm a planner. But I like to improvise when I go to drawing. It's one thing I can kind of let loose. I just like, I have an idea and I can do it and then play around with it. This is how I draw. But this one in Hammerhead should be the final one. And then I can start doing, or take a break for a few months, do some BattleTech stickers and stuff like that. Get the big thing, the big project ready to go. Get that out the door, or get that started, and then I can pick up the rest of them later. Probably this summer sometime. So apologies for breathing heavily on my mic. I can't breathe out my nose, so I have to breathe out my mouth. So I might sound like I'm trying to like hardcore breathe. All right, let's get this top on. Probably can start filling this out, because she's never had another redesign since the first one officially, as far as I know. The bar is down here. I have a coal. Okay, that's good. Cause I understand when I go into like stuff like Lethal Company or Phasmophobia, that if I have a stuffy nose, I'm breathing out my mouth. Like, it doesn't have any filters, so you can hear it. everybody can hear it. And that it's kind of annoying. Cause it sounds like you're about to die, like you ran a marathon. Oh man. Yeah, I finally broke down the other day to hear what I've been doing for the past few weeks since the town hall. I have excuse me. Been working on getting these streams set up. Then they broke and I have to rebuild them again. So that's kind of annoying. Getting the new thing project underway. Which I should have a cool project name for it so we can talk about it. I think that'd be really interesting. I call it Project Copernicus or something like that. Yeah, right now I'm just playing around with stuff. Oh. But yeah, back to what I was been doing. A few weeks since or a few months since we were gone. I have broke down and started playing Elden Ring recently. I was like, it's been on my thing for almost 2 years now. The DLCs both should be coming up at some point. Everybody at work is starting to talk about it, and people in my my little circle is starting to play it again for some reason. So I was like, I guess I'll just jump into that. And it's good. I want to play more of it. I haven't had a chance to. I've only played it for maybe a total of 6 hours. Yeah, I'm maidenless. Always and with forever. But excuse me. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. I usually play sword and board or straight big sword or whatever else in these type of games. And I decided to kind of go off the rails a little bit and play a magic user. And it's pretty good. I'm trying to find a shield and grind for some like armor and stuff like that in the first area so I can move to the second area. Because the thing about mages is that they don't have a whole lot of health, so if they get hit once, they're dead. So I'm trying to get some like better gear. Okay, I do like the idea of the big twin guns on the top of the buggy. Yeah. But I've been having fun with that. I also got into what is called a set, of course, of modding. I brought my little sim rig upstairs. I've been playing around with a set of Corsa, like low fuel motorsports. It's been really fun. Might do a few races to this weekend if I can get it set up. And I've been doing some Sudoku project. I think it's a Shitoku. I think I'm saying it wrong. Or is it? Yeah, Shitoku Revival Project, which is really cool, and I will show off on a stream at some point. But it's basically like these people, these guys have went and made, or started to make a full recreation of the Tokyo highways, and I think they've done it. The Tokyo, the ones at the Midnight Club and Wild On Midnight and all that stuff took place in. They back and recreated all those, and now they're recreating some of the bottom parts, like some of the car meet areas and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. I really like Assetto Corsa. It's just a pain. Every time I want to play it, I have to like set up my sim rig, and it's kind of just, I can't just plug and play it usually. I think I've gotten to a part where it is plug and play, but I have to spend the time to set it up and dial it in. And by the time I get done with that, it's kind of not fun anymore. But that's just me. But yeah, I've been doing that. They have some online stuff where you can go on and drive around with people, and that's been pretty fun. Just chill out. They also probably going to get into it because I got into it last time I played Assetto Corsa. Excuse me, and that is Toge Union, where they run the Toges, just like they did back in the 90s. That was a lot of fun last time I played it. Not sure if I'm going to get into it this year, because I'm not good with Toge running. I'm better at the highway stuff, whereas like it's mostly like straight and you're weaving in and out of traffic. I find that to be way more fun. And Toges are I'll have to sit there and practice and run them back and forth, because it's very complicated. But it's fun. I might get into it. Get into it again. Alright. I'm gonna do this engine that they have in the back. Have this weird engine with pipes coming out of it. Doesn't make no sense at all. But that is part of the character's car. So yeah. So I don't think an engine really works like this, to be honest. How am I gonna do this? That. But yeah, other than those two things, basically working on the Twitch, because like last few years I was just kind of figuring out what I wanted to do with Twitch and how to have a good time and have fun with it. Last year was really, really rough, and people can probably see it, see it, whatever. It was really rough to keep it up and going, and I think we've collectively figured out how to do it properly. So I think we have something here. So, I mean, Daya has her first stream on Monday at 10 a.m. CST. So everybody has to be there. She's playing Coral Island, which seems like a really, really fun game. But I'm too busy. I have Tekken 8 just came out. I'm gonna see, because I have to pay taxes and stuff, if I can afford it. Hopefully I can get that. Yakuza, new Yakuza just come out, Infinite Wealth. I'm really looking forward to that. And then Persona 3 remake, I believe just came out. Today. So that's something I want to look into. And then you have Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 coming out in late February. And I enjoyed the first one a lot, so I have to get this one. It's like it's a must. There's no way around it. Alright, so let's make another layer. Put some guns on it. I kind of want to go with this right here. These twin guns, these twin cannons, that make it look a little bit different. Excuse me. Excuse me. So we can do this. But next week we got Night Drive, The Crew. It's the 2014 version, it's not The Crew 2. So, hopefully I can get it working. I do not like Uplay, like, at all. I completely just don't buy Ubisoft games because of that reason. But I have The Crew 1 and 2. And I did enjoy the first one a good bit when it came out. So, go back and revisit The Crew before it is delisted forever, and you'll never be able to play it again. Or legally play it again. I'm hoping somebody mods it where it is playable offline. I cannot stand the fact that they did not do that. I mean, Gran Turismo Sport, I think this week, the 30th of January, made Gran Turismo, the last Gran Turismo Sport, I don't think they delisted it, but they cut servers for it, online servers. You can't play it online anymore. But they also made it where you can play the entire game offline. So the game is still playable. I'm like, I don't understand why Ubisoft, which has the code, like it's like embedded into the actual game code. Why can't? Because like it was like that. It was like you could play offline. It literally has a button there. But they just won't allow it for some reason. They just want to completely get rid of it. And you would think as The Crew 2 is pretty much, similar. It has the US map, the same US map, and everything else, but it's like, why would you need this first one? Well, the first one is just, there's something different about the first one. The first one had a pretty decent story for a racing game. A decent story. Racing games don't usually have the best stories. That's not what they're made for. Kind of same with fighting games. But it did have a pretty decent story with some good voice acting and stuff like that in it. And the second one just threw away the story entirely, made it like a Forza Horizon copycat. Which, I mean, I like The Crew 2. I think I played it more than The Crew 1. But it's just, I don't know. There's something special about the first Crew, and hopefully I'm able to convey that with Night Drive next week. But there's just something, there's something special about the first one. It was like, at the time it came out, it was very unique, because no one's ever did a map that big before. And I don't think no one's done it since. I think it's got one of the bigger, well, and then Test Drive Unlimited 2 has a big map. Uplay, it is U, as in the letter U play, is Ubisoft's launcher is Ubisoft proprietary launcher for PC. Like, even if you buy one on Steam, which I do have The Crew 1 and 2 on Steam, you have to, it opens that up, it opens up the launcher, and you have to sign in and go through the launcher. It's the same thing with like Origin. If you buy EA games on Steam, you have to go through their launcher, but their launcher is way, way better than Uplay. Uplay is absolutely horrendous. I cannot stand Uplay. It is like, it makes me not want to play their games. It's that bad. Like, the new Prince of Persia game came out. I heard it's really, really excellent. I do not want to play it on PC or whatever because of that reason. Alright, let's straighten this back up and we can get back into probably doing the wheels. But I also recently also like I talked about this a little bit at the town hall. We were just hanging out and chatting. But I got a Steam Deck for Christmas, technically Christmas. It was a Christmas to me. My cousin was selling his old one because he bought an OLED, and so I just bought it off of him for I think around, I think I paid like $300, something like that for it, which was cheaper considered that he has the full the big version of it, and he had like the had like a screen protector and all that other stuff. He has the full upgraded system. So I think it was like $400 now. So I got it for $100 off, plus all the stuff added to it. I think he gave me a micro SD card as well, which had like a terabyte of stuff on it, or 500 gigabytes, I think, of stuff on it. Anyway, I have been playing around with the Steam Deck for the past, month or so, and it's one of the best gaming purchases I've made in a long, long time. Like, I got a PS5, and I went through hell and high water to get that thing because I wanted to play Final Fantasy 16. And the PS5 is good. I like it. I'm gonna be playing the games that I just mentioned earlier in the stream. Tekken 8, Infinite Wealth, and Persona 3 remake, and the Final Fantasy 7 remake. All those I'm gonna be playing on the PS5. But the Steam Deck has quickly became like something just special because like, what can't you do with that thing? That thing is so like, it's so like versatile. I mean, again, I have the original Steam Deck. I don't have the OLED. So it does have its issues. Like in docked mode, it sounds like it's about to explode. Even when it's playing something that's very, very limiting. Except for when it's playing like emulators. Like I'm playing PS2 emulators, stuff like that on it. it runs just fine. But if I'm playing like any game, no matter how complex it is, it sounds like it's about to melt. Um, been playing, I've been playing some stuff on it. I've been playing this racing game that I've really liked. It's called Super Wodan GP2. I think that's what it's called. It's like a asymmetric racing game, and I really like it. It's very different. It's very fun. It's like all that practice I've done driving in Zomboid over the past few like months or last year have finally started to gave headway, because it is isometric, and but it does have like realistic physics. I really wish Zomboid put physics like that in the game, in their game, but I understand how difficult that is. Alright, I'm just gonna wing it with this wheel. Let's just screw it. I think Pitviper sits a little low. Yeah. And also both wheels are the same size. But I'm not gonna make them the same size because that's boring. But I am gonna put them because it is a street buggy. So I think that's about right. I can wing this other side because it doesn't have to look as good as the side right here. I'm gonna put these two wheels on a thing, and then I'm gonna continue working on this one. Alright, but this weekend I'm gonna hopefully get into some low fuel motorsport races, or just hang out in one of the servers for No Hesi or for Assetto Corsa. Have some fun. If I'm able to get Tekken 8 today, I might start playing through Tekken 8. Cause I've been really excited for it for a while. Just haven't had the money to get it. So right. Put some lights on here. Also, I mean, I've actually got back into watching anime a little bit. That's been pretty fun. Yeah. Oop, there it is. Animu, yeah. Free Run is my new favorite show this season, Or I think it's last season it started carrying. The free rent is really, really good. Started watching Solo Leveling, the anime. It's pretty good. I'm digging it so far, what they've done with it. I was wondering how they're gonna do it. But they've seemed to be doing it pretty well. So I'm happy. Happy with it. Actually, no. I think it's this. There's just one big light bar. Instead of the two lights that are on it. I think that's way better. Yeah. The anime is really, really good. Like, they're doing like the simuldub things, which usually is kind of a hit or miss. Depends on like the dub or whatever. But I haven't been watching the dub, I'm watching the Japanese. But I've seen a couple of scenes from the dub, and the dub is like really, really good. They got some really good VOs for that. Like, it's incredibly good. I read it. I read the manga up until before they've gotten to the arc they're in now in the anime. That's what I've read. But I do have to say, watching it, I think the anime is a better jumping on point than reading the manga. The manga's really, really good. The light novel, I think it's a little bit behind the manga. I do think it is. They're both really, really good, but I did like how the anime, like, showed it off. Makes it way more compelling. Because it is a very, very slow series. It isn't like hype with action and whatever else. It's very, very slow. Not slice of life slow, but it is very, very slow. And I do think the manga you can get through all the stuff pretty fast because you're reading it at your own pace. So that's why I was able to get through it in the manga and get to the good stuff. But the anime, it doesn't doesn't like breeze through those parts. It stays with them, but it makes it compelling, and it's really, really interesting how they did it. I really liked how they pulled it off so far, because it didn't change what it was. They kept everything how it's supposed to be, and they did a really good job with it. And then again, it's Studio Madhouse. Studio Madhouse are like one of the best animation studios right now. Like, they're just really, really good. Draw this cylinder. It looks really awful. It's like a piece of cheese. Then again, I know why. Yeah. I'm not really good at drawing like tires outright. So I'm gonna just kind of do the best I can. And I can kind of fake it if it's hidden underneath a if it's like halfway hidden underneath a fender. But it's really, really hard to get the tires to look correct. But I think I got them here. Because like right here, like it kind of, it doesn't feel like a tire. As long as I get the shape, I'm good. I'm golden, but there we go. But those have been like not the best. Let's go get rid of that. That doesn't look a tire. So what I will do is I'll do something. And I will just do this tire with everything out. See if I can put the yeah, free run's good. Um, Solo leveling is good. I'm not a big fan of power fantasies. That looks more like a tire. That's definitely a tire. So good. But solo leveling is actually a pretty decent one. The artwork is in the manhwa is fantastic. Did I delete the circle I had there? Oh, was it on the same layer? Ah, okay. I guess I have to redo it. It's fine. There. Oh. But anyway, yeah, solo leveling is good because it has like has like a I don't know, like a mystery to it. And it's not like, oh, he just come to this other world and he is all powerful and almighty and bow down to him. It's like he has to actually work for it. And right now we're on episode 3 and he is not overpowered yet. He is still working on it. But I really liked what I read of the Mon one. Anyways, it's pretty good so far. But yeah, I've been enjoying the anime. Been messing around with the Steam Deck. Yeah, I again, that's why I don't like power fantasies, because it is a, you know, you're supposed to be like the chosen one. You're supposed to be overpowered and, you know, all that. And I'm like, it's just kind of boring. That's just me though. That's just me though. This tire doesn't looks all out of whack. Looks way too big. So what if we scrunch it? There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. However, I do think this wheel is a little bit too big, so we're probably going to bring down the size a bit. Yeah, I think that's good enough. We can fix it. Yep. I mean, some of them, again, like, some of them are pretty funny. If they're, like, poking fun at it, that's different. But, if they're just, like, they come out and they have everything, they're just overpowered monster who can't be beat, and everybody's falling head over heels for him. It's like, I don't care. I like character progression too much. But yeah, that's why I like stuff like ReZero, even though it's kind of, everybody says it's overrated and stuff like that. I do like the fact that it really pokes fun at thinking you're like become isekai'd into this world and everything's gonna solve your problems. Because that's what happens to good old Subaru. He gets teleported and he thinks he's gonna be like, oh, this is my chance. I'm like gonna be the greatest thing ever. I am gonna be overpowerful. And then he gets killed. So he has to like work for it. Yeah, I don't care too much about that tire. That'd be fine. It'll be fine. It'll straighten up once we get into the other phase of it. All right. Yeah, I think that's a pretty pretty okay design for it. I was thinking, what else can we do with it to make it more twisted metal-y. Like, we haven't added the guns. We haven't did that yet. Or we added one gun. We haven't added the other guns yet. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. Let's try this. You know, I honestly don't know. It's been like at least I would say at least 20 years since I've played the first one, so I'm not sure what her wish it was. Her special weapon was like a splat cannon, where it shot like slime out or something like that. Like, it's supposed to like get all over your screen and make it where you can't see. It's one of those. So it was a very, very odd one. Or I think it shot out on the ground where you slip and slide all over the place, kind of like an oil slick. But it was green slime for some reason. I mean, it made no sense. We can look it up really quick. Oh, that freaking drank all in my nose. Let's see. Because I think she basically became Grasshopper later on. And he went from a military vehicle to just a standard dune buggy. Yeah, it's a ball of acid. So she shot acid at people. So we had to put some type of like acid cannon or something like that on it. What is it? You know, Pitviper is the only vehicle in Twisted Metal 1995 to not reappear in any other Twisted Metal game. Twisted Metal license, Pitviper's license plate is Gun for Hire, which we gotta put that on there. Let's see. Does it say? Doesn't say what her wish was. Yeah, it doesn't tell what her wish was. I'm not sure what it. So I'm not sure. I mean, most of the other ones have like, you know, maybe we'll look it up at some point. So I'm probably gonna make these two things in the front acid cannons. Look up some stuff really quick. Huh. Okay. I think I got it. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Oh man. Get this right here. Yeah, there we go. Oop. There we go. Oop. There we go. Yeah. Let's tilt this one up a little bit. Sounds like this. There we go. Have some light small tanks on the side. Anything else new? Not really. Like, again, the anime I got into, the video games I look forward to, the getting into Elden Ring for the first time in 2 years. I finally started to play it. Everybody rejoice. Getting the new project. Well, I'm just gonna name it Copernicus because that's where I got the name from. It's not the actual name of the project, name of the thing, but that's what I'm gonna kind of name it as. So that's where I got the name from. Drawing stuff, getting the new assets ready for the other 2 series that I have coming out. Finishing up the Twisted Metal Draw series, Draw Challenge for the first game, not this challenge as a whole, but for the first game at least. I'm still gonna continue it. Just gonna take a break for a little while, because it shouldn't be until we get to like maybe Twisted Metal 3. It shouldn't be as long as this. It should be, yeah, because I think it's like 5 or 6 new ones in Twisted Metal 2. In Twisted Metal 3 is, let me go. I can actually look it up really quick. While we're here, because I have them all written down. Yeah. So Pitviper and Hammerhead are the final one that I have to do uh, for part one, which is the very first game, which is going to have the most out of it. So Hammerhead, after this one, Hammerhead is the last one. Go ahead and mark that off. So Hammerhead is the final one. That's the monster truck. And then that is not Twist the Middle 2. So I got Twister, Axel, Mr. Slam, Shadow, and Grasshopper. So I have 5 new ones for Twist the Middle 2. And then 3 is Augur, Club Kid, Firestarter, and Flower Power. And then 4, I believe, is the one that has Meter Maid, Microblast, Trashman, the Joneses, Drag Queen, Mr. Zombie, Orbital, Calypso, Quadro, Goggle Eyes, and Meter Maid. So they got a lot of new ones in 4. And then in Black and Onward is Junkyard Dog, Brimstone, and Crazy 8. Those are 3 new ones. And then 2012, it's Roadboat. Let's see if I can remember it. It's Roadboat, Kamikaze. And I think there's another one, but I'm not sure. I know they have the Juggernaut, which is the truck with the trailer on the back of it, which I might do as the final one. But I got a lot of them to do, but I did the most amount of them. I did, I think, 15 of them. That's how many contestants were in the first game. Like 15 or something like that. So, with this one right here being the final one, or the second to final one, I still got Hammerhead to do. The first part of the challenge is done. So now I can focus on, take a break from it, focus on the rest of them, or focus on like Battletech, which I have the Phoenix Hawk. Let's see what I got planned out, because I have them all planned out. Phoenix Hawk, another Irby, and I have a Jenner, and later on I got the Dire Wolf and the Mad Cat, but that's going to come later on. But basically, yeah, this. That's basically, yeah, basically what all I have. And then we're taking our sets of VTubers that we've had. We're still keeping them, because I'm still proud of them, even though we don't really do VTuber stuff anymore. I do have a project coming up that is going to involve VTubers, but it's going to be in a much different way. But we have. We're going to be splitting them up because they're all together in a set. So we don't do sets as much anymore. So we're splitting them off. So those are going to be like intertwined between the releases of these for a little while. So Mr. Grimm is coming out on the 16th of this month. And then Hammerhead's probably going to be out on the 1st of March. Or Pitviper is going to be out on the 1st of March, I believe. And then Hammerhead is going to follow shortly after. So, she's in a month in the making. Hololive Myth is next week? Okay. Alright. But yeah. I'm pretty happy with this, actually. Oh, excuse me. I keep hitting my mic. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty happy with this. Push it over here so you guys can see it. All of it. It does look similar to it. I am going to put the snake on it and everything. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a really, really hard one. And it's not that big, not that bad. Hammerhead is going to be another one with this more open wheel because of the monster truck. But yeah, this was like a little bit simple. Um, the hard thing about it is the paint job. I'm probably not going to do a camo with the snake on it. I'm probably going to do kind of half and half, where it's going to have like the snake paint, like a snake style paint job on the front, and it's going to uh fade into a more camo set. So that's the next difficult part to do, and probably just go in and add like little details and stuff like that I'm not don't really need to, like maybe the doors are dented in a little bit and such. Like just add a couple like details and stuff like that that are not really necessary for the sketch. They'll mainly be for the line art. Um, so I'm just not no reason to do that right now. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with it. Let's might go ahead and do the line art and see what time. We've been on streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. I should have time to do the basic line art without the details and stuff. Excuse me. So, shouldn't take too long to do it. Gonna be kind of... But I'm glad people are actually enjoying these. I don't know if they ever come to my streams when they buy them or not. And watch. But, yeah. I think it's rather nice that people actually enjoy my arc enough to be excited for like what's coming up and stuff like that. I think it's very good. As an artist who has struggled to make leadway anywhere, it's really nice to be appreciated. There we go. Yeah, I did do Pizza Boy early, so I don't have to do him next time. And I kind of wanted to do Pizza Boy too. I was like thinking about it. It's like this seems like a really cool character to do. So he was the only one done out of context, and I don't even know if he bought it or not. And I know somebody who's want Mr. Grimm, so he's done. I'm probably going to end up showing him off at the end of the stream anyway. There we go. There we go. Just like throw like a little steering column there. activate it. There we go. There we go. But I will say, the hardest one I've ever had to draw so far. These all been pretty straightforward. These I thought they would be hard to draw, but they really are not. And the hardest one that I've had to draw so far is Mr. Grimm, because I am not good at drawing motorcycles, so I had needed massive help on that one to get it done. But I did, and I think he looks pretty good. Oh, I think he looks good. Hoping everybody who has been waiting on him likes him too. I'll show him off at the end of the stream. There we go. I'm wondering too, because he is another one that is like, because I like to do my own little twist on the on these characters, like my own little twist, like just basically take parts I like from each game of the designs and put them into all in one good thing. I think that is rather fun, and it boosts my creativity a little more. But Axel has been basically the same thing. He's just two big wheels with a guy in the middle of it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do him. But yeah, I mean, he's going to be done. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, attempting to do him. And also there's a couple other really cool ones. Like Mr. Slam is going to be another one that's going to be kind of difficult to do. Or I think that's going to be very difficult to do. It's going to be a really challenging one. Because I'm not really good at doing bulldozers. It also has like the wheels on the side like this, but they're like tractor tires. So they have all these grooves and stuff in them that I can't really get away with not doing. So. But again, that's what makes drawing and art fun, is being challenged constantly. I think that is just a really, really good way to put it. Mr. Slam is one of my favorites anyway, so I'm probably going to be very biased when I go all out on him. Like I think he was like announced by one of the developers to be DLC for the 2012 Twisted Metal game, the last one that came out. And obviously it never did, but they did like I think they showed off. Maybe I'm imagining things. I could be. They showed off an early model of him when he was being developed, because he was like one of the first DLC characters. But the game didn't do very well, so they scrapped it. unfortunately. I think Pitviper actually was going to be one too. I think Pitviper was actually going to be part of the DLC characters, and they canceled it because the game didn't do well. Which, you know, happens. It happens. Nothing really you can do about it. Mm-hmm. That's why, like, when a game comes out that I really like, I do my best I can to say, this game is actually good. Please support these people. Like, recently, I think this week actually, PDP, uh, which I don't have a whole long history of PDP, but I used to play drums, and my very first drum set was a PDP drum set, and so I have a little bit of a soft spot for that. But they came out, and they are making a Guitar Hero style controller, like the little plastic guitar controllers, which have been a pain in the neck to find over the past few years. I eventually did find one, and I like it. I'm trying to get the Steam Deck to work with Clone Hero, to work correctly with Clone Hero, so I can play it and practice it and have fun, good time with it. But they came out. They're making a guitar controller, and that is like really crazy that a company like that has actually taken the chances to come out and make a guitar controller, which everybody who has been a big fan of Guitar Hero like myself and wanting to get back into it have been having trouble finding a good quality controller. Like, even the controller I have right now, it's fine for what it is, but it's not the best quality, and it is old, and it's not going to probably last much longer. But it is a very, 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 very thing I want to get back into, and they're making it easier to get back into by making an actual controller, which is wild. I can't find prices on it, how much it's going to cost, but I'm hoping it's not too much. I hope it's not like a hitbox or whatever else, where it's like $700 and it's like, that's not a $700 controller. Like, I hope it's enough where I can possibly afford one, and it does well enough where it sticks around that I can actually buy one. And I just hope it's good. I know it's a really, really weird thing. It just kind of happened kind of out of nowhere this week. I'm like, so that makes me excited. Oh, that curve. There. Like that better. But also up here, yeah, like I said, I want that controller because in fighting games, when I play with a fight stick, the worst part of it is joystick. A joystick tends to go out and uh faster than most things unless you get a really good one. And also, I don't have the dexterity in my hands to properly sit there and practice. And I like pressing buttons. I'm one of those fighting game people who like pressing buttons. I mean, I do like to learn combos and stuff like that. But I do like to press buttons over using joystick motions. It's just way more fun. It's not necessarily easier, but it's just way more fun. So I've been like really wanting a hitbox. I think the only game that I like playing with the joystick I prefer over something like with buttons, like a hitbox, whatever, is Tekken. Tekken's like that only game franchise that I feel like just works so well with a joystick, a arcade stick. But other than that, like Guilty Gear, Street Fighter, like I like playing with I'd rather just hit a button to do my movements. That's just me. I've played with the hitbox before, and I don't want to go back. I have a fight stick, and that's a fight pad, which is the mix between both of them. And that's what I use for fighting games now, which I have two of them. My friend, who is a fighting game friend of mine, recently purchased me one for my for Christmas, and I'm very happy about it. I'm going to be playing with Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, I think is what it's called. And it's been a absolute blast to play with it. But I don't know, I just like having an arcade stick with nothing but buttons. The hitbox, in case you don't know, is basically like an arcade stick, but instead of the joystick, it's buttons. You have actual just buttons. So you hit those to do your movements instead of doing the joystick motions. I feel like unless you get a good joystick, I feel like if you don't get a good like joystick or whatever else, then your inputs are kind of just unreasonably difficult to hit, which can be kind of bad because these things are already expensive. Like the blue one that I have is it's not the greatest one in the world, but it's a good one, and I've had it for 7 years, and it cost me like $150 for that controller. But the joystick is not as good as something like a I can't remember what the company's called, but it starts with a Q. And they make really good joysticks and solenoid buttons and stuff like that. I think mine has solenoid buttons. Really, really good joysticks that are very accurate and stuff like that. But they're like $1,000. Yeah, I think they start at $300 and go up to $1,000 if you get all the special stuff on it. Like these controllers are so expensive. And Hitbox is like they had this really cool thing, and it brought a lot more people into fighting games because it kind of fixed what most people had problems with fighting games, which is joysticks inputs. They're like, oh, we're going to do that, and we're going to kind of fix it. And but yeah, but you're just going to have to pay, since we're the only one in the market now. You're just going to have to pay like a lot of money for it. I think they've went down since then. I'm hoping they've went down since then, because I do really want one still. I like controllers. I collect a lot of controllers. I like having them. So I do want a hitbox at some point. Hopefully one day I'll get one. Let's go search one up. Let's see how much hitboxes are actually cost, because they're always out of stock too. That's another thing. Now that we're talking about it. Okay. PS4, PC hitbox, Smash box. Yeah, they made a Smash Brothers box. Actually, bring it on screen here so we can look at it together, because I'm about to end stream. But they made a PC. That's the hitbox right there. The red is basically where the joystick would be, and then you have the Smash box, which looks scary as hell. And then you have the cross-up box. I'm more like this, but look how much that is. That's expensive for for a controller, that is still really, really pricey. Let's see. Bring over here for a second. Let's see. I mean, again, they're nice, but find the new Guitar Hero controller. Yeah. So we can find, yeah, there it is. It's the PDP. I just don't know how much it is. It's called the Rift Master. And it's launching in the spring, and I really, really want one. And I don't... Oh, are they Victrix? Victrix makes some really good controllers. Alright, that makes me a little bit happier as Victrix. Victrix makes some really, really good controllers. Alright, let's take I'm trying to find prices. That's the thing about it. I'm trying to find prices. I apologize, I'm not doing much. But I can at least show you what it looks like. Go away. No, you don't. You don't care about my privacy. Let's watch the trailer for it. Cause like, oh, epilepsy warning. Look, it even folds. That's pretty sick. Like, and this was made because of like Fortnite Festival recently released like music in it, so it has like a rhythm game based into it, kind of similar to Guitar Hero, made by Harmonix. That's a cool way to put a. Because I want this, I just don't know how much it cost, and I'm very scared. That is like, I'm very scared that it's going to be like, yeah, it looks good. It has the joysticks in the correct place and stuff like that, but it has like it's just a lot. It's really, really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna get some stuff on screen so I can show people if Clip City doesn't crash on me, which it looks like it is. Yeah, Clip Studio has been acting very, very strange. Yeah. It's not acting right. And it's not this version right here. It's not the one we're looking at. It's the launcher, which is like acting weird. Okay. So I'll get Thumper up on screen. Thumper should appear on screen shortly. There it is. So there's Thumper. This is one I drew the end of last year. So this is what Thumper's going to look like when he's already been made into a sticker. He is up today for order. You can go buy him now. There's also a sale going on. I'm hoping my lovely moderator put the sale on, and didn't forget to put the sale on. There should be 20% off every other Twisted Metal in the store. If it's up, I'm just hoping it's up. I could tell by she. Okay, I still haven't seen that Discord link at all, so I haven't read it yet. But it's basically just straight home in this. But this is Thumper. He has the flamethrower. He has the assault rifles on the side. He has some gates. He's a lowrider. I think it took a while to get him to look good to me, but I think he came out looking all right. Uh, so the next one is the one that everybody has been waiting for, and that is Mr. Grimm. So don't go too hard on me. I tried really hard to get him to look good. But this is Mr. Grimm. I might do another one at some point. So, Mr. Grimm will be on sale on the 16th of this month. So, but Mr. Grimm and Thumper are the next two, and then Pitviper, the one we worked on today, will be available on the 1st of March. And then I'm gonna do Hammerhead off stream. He's gonna be done. He's maybe done off stream. I might switch him because I'm supposed to be working on the Irby, so I might do Irby off stream and do the Hammerhead on stream. Probably be best to do the Hammerhead on stream, so to get him done. So, but anyway, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm gonna call it for today. I do appreciate you guys hanging out. We are back. We're not taking any more breaks. We are back. We're getting things. We got things into gear. We got all the assets ready to go. I have 2 series, quote unquote, that are happening. I have all the stuff ready to go. Daya has her stuff ready to go. She is starting to stream on Monday night, or Monday. No, not Monday night. She switched it to mornings. Monday morning at 10 a.m. I am all over the place. But Monday morning at 10 a.m., Daya's doing her first stream with Coral Island. You get to see how she streams and stuff like that. She's been making her own assets and everything. So, between the two of us working together with streaming and stuff like that on the main channel, on this channel right here, we can actually keep going, and we don't have to like if one of us gets sick, the other one can take over, and so on and so forth. So things should be a lot more smooth. Please be nice, I'm due. No, be mean, be rude, give her the whole good. No, I'm joking. Give her no. Make her skin thick. No. Yeah, but she's gonna be starting out streaming, and she's gonna see if she likes it or not. And been playing Coral Island and stuff like that, and we have a lot of things planned. And hopefully the 16th, when Mr. Grimm goes live, I will be doing a painting stream for painting one of my BattleTech models. Hoping that does it. Yeah, it is nice. But yeah, but hopefully I will be able to do a lot more, or we will be able to do a lot more different types of streams. We got a lot of stuff planned. I've been working a lot on the BattleTech playthrough that I'm doing coming up in 2 weeks. Night Drive is going to be pretty different as well. I've been working a lot hard on assets and getting stuff set up and everything, so I'm hoping everything goes well. But I'm going to end it for today. Thank you guys for hanging out. I just woke up. Yeah, I came up right at the end. But anyway, I'm gonna call it for today. I got stuff to do, and I think we got at a stopping point where I can finish it off stream. We've done the hard part, which is the sketch and the line art. So I gotta do colors and stuff like that. I'm hoping, this is my goal for this year, is to do drawing streams where I have a stopping point that is satisfactory. Like, I think today's stopping point is more satisfactory, where we did it at almost 2 hours, hour 30 minutes or so like that, of sketching out, drawing from the very beginning, from a blank page to this. So all I gotta do is colors and stuff like that, which You know, maybe at some point I'll do a full drawing on stream. Um, but this has got to be getting ready to go, shipped out by the 1st of March. So this has got to be done. So hopefully we'll do something more, stuff like that. But yeah, I know, Anyway, yeah. Thanks guys for hanging out. And take care. And Dia will see you bright and early Monday morning with Coral Island. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend. Later.